But if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Somebody stop me. Stop me, please.
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Jets. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. Flush to his right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Omaha. Hank.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Anunu's got it, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run. Anderson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hurry up. Delta.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Good set. Delta.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater dumps off to Powell. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jackson.
Hurry up. Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eluding the pressure running. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Bunch right.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Spread left.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year in the AFC Championship game?
Throwing is Bortles on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make this a second down.
Get set, get set. Go Delta. Ready.
Bridgewater now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hey. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, spread left.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
11B, 11B.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Get wide now. Delta.
Bridgewater on first down. And some space here. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Get wide now. Check. Go Delta. Go Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Get set, get set.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Jets. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. Over the right side, caught by Moncrief. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They give it to Anderson, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now out come the Jags. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Bortles over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that's...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It's all right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces, because that's
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Fournette, a first down carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Throwing now is Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bortles now on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On second down, here's Bortles. And this is Mosley for the catch. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
11.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here. And like the last series, just didn't happen.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second down, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got a noon one. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here.
Your favorite rapper name?